good things to talk about today.
We fantastic.
Start off with some of your new All-Star candidates, guys that are going to be representing the Padres.
Yeah, you know what? I mean, good for Jason Adam, Fernando Tatis. Toddy's not a surprise. Probably should be on his 5th All-Star game by now, but he's happy for this 3rd one. Jason Adam is, an unsung hero of the team, and relievers, especially setup guys, they don't usually get a lot of love, but they're very important to how we, have success. And Jason's been a big part of our success last year after the trade acquisition, and this year, of course. And him to get that acknowledgement rightfully, it means a lot for us. And also had some guys that are on the outside looking in, but it is a good league.
Yeah, yesterday you mentioned that if somebody from the bullpen did get in, it really represented the entire group because they've really been a great unit working together.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we got 4 guys down there that if you put any of their names in the All-Star game, you'd say, yeah, it makes perfect sense. All of them are equally deserving, and Jason was able to get the nod. But it's a special group, big part of our club.
Did you realize when you called him he was in church when you gave him the good news?
I did. I did. He didn't surprise me too, because he's actually, we're both, are strong believers, and he's invited me to his church. I just can't quite make it on a game, a day game, but he will let me know where he was.
Yu Darvish going for you today, another exciting moment. How exciting is it to get him back, not just for himself and the team, but what he does for all the players around him as well?
Yeah, well said, Scan. He's a very important part of our club. Obviously, the performance piece is big. We'll get him out there tonight, see what it looks like, and evaluate how much how long he goes. But just having him back, the thing about Darvish, similar to Joe, but in different ways they go about it. They're very strong leaders in our clubhouse, and Yu does in a very low-key, demure manner, but he does have a presence in our clubhouse. But having him back and being able to do both is really important to us.
He went 4 innings in his last rehab outing. It sounds like 5 innings is the hope, expectation. Maybe we just have to play it by ear.
We're going to play it by ear. We're not going to push him. We're going to see how he's working. If he's working and it's efficient, then we'll be able to go a little further. If it's not, then we'll make an adjustment.
What do you enjoy most about watching Yu Darvish on the mound?
His artistry. You can see him understand how to pitch, and just the different spins and the different ability. It's pitching is the ability to change speeds and hit spots. In our game today, it's a lot more velocity and max effort, and you're seeing more of an artist with a paintbrush.
Given how tough the schedule was in June and how well you've played at home, how nice is it to have a stretch like this going into the break?
Very nice. Yeah, I mean, listen, we have to win games on the road too. We embrace the road, but we come back from the road and we come to Petco Park with this kind of crowd and this kind of enthusiasm, and you can't help but want to play and play well here.
Can you take us through today's moves, corresponding moves?
It's Hart who did a great job. Tough conversation, right? You go out and basically do your job to almost perfection and get a win, and but he completely understands where we're at, and we had to make a move for Darvish, and we did, and have used some of our bullpen, and so we needed to keep our bullpen intact and as fresh in arms as possible. So Darvish's activation impacted Hart.
Michael King seems pretty fired up, and he's making some progress. Can you tell us what's next for him?
Yeah, he's fired up, and we're pretty excited too. So it's good for Michael. He's had a real consistent. Again, we're in a little uncharted territory what he's dealing with, and but just in general, when guys are recovering well and starting to gain more ability to, they're pain-free and more range of motion and strength and maintaining strength, and then getting a chance with the baseball back in his hand, getting a chance to increase his volume, getting a chance to increase the velocity of what he's doing and the intensity of it, and then recover well and add on to it. Now he's been able to put together, I don't know what the number would be, a 7 to 10 day stretch of that, and so he's starting to really escalate towards a real throwing program that includes sides, and starting to put together a soft calendar for what it can look like, moving forward, as long as he continues to move forward and recover well.
What's that soft calendar look like?
It's got a king on it. It's got a crown on it, which is cool. Scott Hacker does our physical therapy and rehab. Put a little crown on it, so it's got that. He's got Manny with Manny had his logo on it. So it looks like being able to sketch out when he can start to have a bullpen and how many bullpens and what happens in between, and then what looks like a simulated game, and just more of a typical build-up factor.
Mike, as of it right now, Arizona is just 4 games below you guys. Does it safe to say it's a special series for you at home, or is it just another regular series?
I mean, it's both. I mean, it's another game, but every game has ramifications. Every series has ramifications. So, we expect to go out and play good baseball and take care of, we're always looking to win series. Just got coming off winning a series. It was a big series in the moment, and that's the thing. I've had guys in the past say, today's the biggest game of the year, boys. And it's really true, because the more you take care of business on a daily basis, the more you get to where you go to. And, you win series, you win a World Series. So that's how this works.